curb, the sidewalk, and the grass.
There's kind of a lot of stuff you can talk about. There's a lot that's going on that you can reason on, because some people have been commenting, and this is just a comment to all of our subscribers. One's been saying like, okay, what happened? What about this issue over here? Or I asked you a question over there, you can't answer it. You come on like fire. Now what the fuck happened? Oh yeah, all these niggas come on like fire, and then they just kind of like, what? You know, while we're telling you certain prophecies and stuff, and while we're sharing with you what the Holy Spirit has caused us to know to our limited extent of knowledge, you know, to our own human so-called limitation. The next brother out there, like we just got to see YT Politics and listen to his video about martial law, and then we listened to this sister about what vagina, what was it called, vagina power or something, and you know, responding to the Rasta slut skank hoe bitch and her slutty minions, rah 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 rah. But really the next sign on the highway, the next fucking sign on the highway is martial law. That's what the next sign on the freaking highway is. It's martial law. And how it's gonna happen, you know, people like, well, yo, what you think? Yo, Ross, what you think? Yo, Yadin, what you think? You think it's gonna happen like this? You think it's gonna happen like that? There's some possibilities. And see, for people who've been studying this and people been doing their homework, you know, it's like the test is about to come. Yovas, the test is coming up. And some people have studied the test, and some people haven't been studying for the test. You know, like some people have been preparing for it, and some people haven't. So when we ask you, are you ready? People think, yeah, I'm ready, so forth and so on. But you're not taking this seriously. You know, you're not taking this serious. Many people are not really recognizing the next sign on the highway is some sort of level of martial law, because the Canaanites and the Edomites and all the other non-Israelites and non-righteous and good people in whatever nation that recognize there's something antichrist going on right now, and whoever is not really against it and working against it is for it. And there's a lot of other people, we call those the motherfuckers in the middle. You know, the motherfuckers in the middle, they're lost. You understand? These people are caught up in the middle. They're like, oh, I don't like the way you said that, or you should do this and you should do that, and they don't even know what the next sign on the highway is. It's like when you drive on the highway and they tell you, like, you got to turn off like quarter of a mile, half a mile or something like that, and you're zooming down the highway a little faster than you're supposed to, and you pass by that sign, so you don't really know what's it saying. The next turn, and then you see the road. There's a possibility you could turn there, but you don't know, well, is this the turn off right here or not? And you pass that turn off, and you have to go another like mile, or you may hit that like a bridge or something like that, and you're gonna keep on going on, and you know, then you end up in some part of town or whatever, you don't, what's bubble fuck, you don't, like, what the hell is this? And you see there's all strangers around. You're like, oh man, I don't want to roll down the window, but then they're looking at you, you're looking at them, you're like, how do we get back on the highway? And you're totally lost. So when the Bible says the lost sheep of the house of Israel, you understand that he wasn't sent to none but the lost. So those brothers and sisters who say they're in their Bible, they know what the true name of Yahweh or Yod-Heh, Waw-Heh, Yad-Ha, Waw-Ha, Yahweh-Shi, you understand, Yahweh-Ha, they say they know what the real name is, they're the real ones. Good for them. They're the righteous. We don't really have to really, you know, worry about them. You know what I mean? They're saying they know what the way is. They know how to get there. They know where they're from. So fine. They may know or they may not know. That's up to them, yo. That's strictly up to them. So the rest of y'all who be listening, the subscribers, and we'll be talking about, well, there's much more we got to say, and we put like additional comments on the description part, some websites, some links. We're offering some videos, both in the DVD format as well as the VCD, and then some of the like 2, 3, 4 more part CD, the audio scrolls, and the different titles on different subject matters for those who are really serious. You know, those who say, well, I want to know what you think. You think this is this or that is that. And you can't really explain it to brother or sister or a motherfucker. You see, some that are not really brothers or sisters or mothers. They're motherfuckers. You understand? You know, you really can't even explain to them and maybe get them out of their motherfuckerism. You can't really get them out of that ism and schism because they want some nice quick answer that jives with the confusion they have in their mind. You understand? It's like you're driving on the highway and you don't got the, what they call it, the satellite, that tracking GPS system and everything like that. So you do it the old-fashioned way. You have a map, you know, and you ride them with somebody and you the driver and they got the map and they don't know how to read the map. So what you got to do? You got to pull off on the highway, because you'd be a damn fool if you keep driving down the highway and you're the driver, the dumb motherfucker next to you don't know how to read the map properly. You understand? So you're not going to take the map in your lap, you understand, and try to read it off to them while you're driving and it's raining and the storm is about to come. You understand? And you know, you're not listening to the radio, so you really didn't get the forecast. You understand? And it's about to be a storm up in this piece, and you're driving on the road and no. The best thing you can do is pull off on the side and shoulder. Pull off on the side of the highway. Sit down. Well, you're already sitting down, you know, but take the time and look over the map. Take the time and, you know, figure out where you're at. You understand? Even if you can read the map, you got to figure out, well, where are we in relationship? In a relationship with the map. But you know, like, niggas are hard-headed. For real, niggas don't want to hear. They don't want to really spend the time. They're like, yo, I'm all about those dollars, yo. I'm all about those dollars. So when we say, okay, we got some material for you. You understand? Both in the video, the CDs, the VCDs, books, other kind of video, especially the audio books, the audio scrolls. Well, all you have to do is put it on, to play it, to listen to it, to pause it, to take some notes down there and see whether what we're saying is making any sort of sense. To go to those references, whether online, offline, or however you got to go to. You link us, you contact us about something, we'll do our job. The few but chosen that we are, we'll do our job to try to link you with some of the information that you're requesting and need. But the niggas don't want to do that. They're like, they want to see a video like that Zeitgeist thing. Even that shit, that Zeitgeist, you know, the Zeitgeist thing. That I want to say, oh, there's no such thing as Christ and the Messiah. So the devils are fooling your ass, especially if you're a lost sheep of the house of Israel. Especially if you're a black folk in the Americas. Because you see, the Africans, the majority of them, and even the Ethiopians in some sense are included in this because they've kind of gone away from that Hebrew foundation by and large. Not all of them, there's a remnant, there's always a remnant, you understand? But by and large, they've kind of gone away from that. The Africans right now, depending on you Negroes in the Americas, for real, that's why they're all over. They may be jealous and hateful, or, you know, say you're not really African because you're in America, blah, 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 blah. But then you ask yourself, wait, you're in America right now talking this shit to me. You're up here in America. What you doing over here? So you Negroes are really the head of a whole bunch of blessedness. It's like a whole bunch of grapes, and the grapes make the wine, and the wine is a blessing, and it's a sacrament. That's what you Negroes are. But you know what had to happen to grapes first? You all know, once it comes to a certain sense of maturity or the season is up, it got to be crushed. You understand? That's when the Bible talks about, when the Almighty talks about that wine press. In the wine press, you understand, of his wrath and his fury. Because in spite of whether we have a disagreement with Great Milestone on this or that subject, or Babylon, the Great Babylon is fallen, or maybe with the Nathaniel 7 or next one over there, everyone is trying to look at what we have in common. Get into that word and understand your identity, who you are, because the time is now. You understand? You understand? You have any standing at all? Are you standing? Can you stand in this evil day? And it's not playing no words and semantics. The word semantic come from Shem. If you understand that Shem mean the name, you understand. So all the different religions and all that, the popular three all come from that. So when we ask you, yo, go spend some dollars on some of the offering that we have, you're like, yo, about that, make that paper, man. I can't, spend on that. So what you think? You go out there and get some gas. The gas just went up, and you're spending more money on gas. You understand? That gas is burning up. You understand? As you drive with it, it burns up. It gets you where you're going to do your WWE business, and then it's done, son. You understand? But then you don't have that knowledge in you. You don't have that knowledge. You see the thing about knowledge? And my earthly father, he taught me this. And something I heard him to repeat it a lot. You remember a lot of y'all that are around like my age, like that Moses age. You understand? A lot of those of y'all who are around that age probably remember how some of the old time